The integration tests is 100% fake. Whoa, I actually set a boundary. I said no. I said yes. That's my invitation anyway. Yay, awakened soul. And you get some score, and you continue, and you get a little reward. PNG is not optimal, but yeah. Good morning. It's a bit after 5 as usual, Sunday morning. Thought I'd share a bit progress on the YouTube recording editing software. It's kind of it's been a slow process since I needed to develop, or I wanted to develop the task system to implement, since I did the more advanced PRD before, if you've been following anything. So I had that with the epic stories. I had that for a long time. And I wanted to create task from that, so I could then use it with the coding assistant. So see how that goes. Since I used Taskmaster before, and I kind of like that, but can I make it myself? And so that was the idea. Anyway, and I kind of got nudged. It's so funny, or I feel it's funny getting nudges from the universe to get going, because it's been a slowly process fixing the task system, and the video editing. Anandia hasn't got started since but then YouTube prompted me with some lawyer talking about CapCut that I'm usually right now to record and edit, updated the use of terms, and there was like, whoa, they apparently own everything and can market and sell your stuff, and I don't know. So I was like, oh, okay, check, cancel. So I have 4 days until my pro license expires. Not sure what I'm gonna do meanwhile, if I'm gonna find some open source otherwise, or now that I actually have the task stuff running. So we'll see. But yeah, now so there's a 2-part. There's local task stuff I can do. Cody is the product name. I'm gonna rename that. But so I generated a task from the PRD, and from the user stories, and I got 48 tasks. So I can run it locally, and then there's an MCP version as well. So the assistant can, and I just tried to approve the first, we put it in progress, the task 001, and that user story was about just launching the main, and we can, if we there's some debugging, but yeah, you can check here. So user story 01, basic setup, launching main window, and established on fundamentals. So it's very basic launching, and we have some descriptions and stuff like that. This comes from actually the task generation, where it's doing that part and research and stuff like that. But it's, I mean, I like the UI and stuff like that, and the depth. So it's gonna be fun to see how far I can take these 48 tasks. How easy will it be for the agent to implement? And can it stick to the plan? But I mean, the application launches successfully, the main window. So we just did that, and yay, here we go. So it followed the user story anyway. So here is the Tauri. It's created from a template. So let's see. It's a work in progress. I'm gonna see I mean, there's still development in the tasks stuff, but we'll see. Oh, now the sunrise in my eyes. Yeah. But yeah, that's a bit of a checking on the development of the recording software. And yeah, let's see how it goes with the implementation, if we can get it working. So maybe in a couple of recordings, I'm gonna be able to switch to my software. That would be nice. So yeah, this is the Anandia. That's the product name. We'll see if we'll creating with bliss, I think, or something like that was the catchphrase. Create with bliss. Yeah. That sounds nice. So yeah, that's a bit of checking on this project. Okay, let's continue with checking out the development of the making better choices. Arethio is the name I came up with. Registered all the domains and stuff like that. That was nice. It was it's part of the process when you're coming up with something new. Are domains available? And I own like everything, so that's nice. But yeah, but the core thing is still about making better choices, and can we have fun while doing it, and gamifying tasks and habits, making it more fun, more enjoyable, and that's the idea anyway. And it's also just my journey in building, creating, putting energy into something I enjoy, and seeing the creation take form, and just being in a space where I can follow my intuition and my creative expression. And just since I see the importance of just doing this for me as well, but I can see that it's, if I can help me make better choices with this, I'm sure it can help someone else as well. So that's gonna be a side benefit. But anyway, I've been doing a lot of improvements. It's kind of, I'm at the stage where I'm planning the testing and building the testing, and prepping for production deployment. So that feels nice, and it's feels a bit strange as well. Now we are at an unlocked stage, because initially when you log in, the whole system is going to be locked down, so you don't get overwhelmed. That's the idea, and you need to actually do tasks and habits to gain experience, and then you gain access to the features. So initially you're just going to have the board, but I think at level 5 you're gonna get more access. But I did some cleanup. Like now the shortcuts are only doing the add task, habits, and notes and projects. So when you click here, you get access to the little creating a task right away, and it's same for habits. So it's quick access here, and you can see there's 28 features to unlock. Yeah, so you get motivated. But this is a fun feature. I like that. And in the home screen, there's community stats, and this is now live data. It's real data. So I have 2 users that I'm testing with. That's correct. So that's nice. So I'm gonna expand on this as well. Like the idea is to even share, more depth, like what kind of habits do people enjoy doing, or what are their challenges. And I mean, how can we engage and either encourage, or like I feel also encouraged to do something, like, oh, someone else in my ranking or close to me like did this, oh, I can do it as well. Or I mean, I have many ideas about the community stuff. I'm not sure how it's gonna pan out, but yeah, let's get the basics up and running first. And after like level 5, you're gonna get access to this one, and it's gonna be, I mean, it's a simple, like, maybe this is the landing page I'm working from, and I can do I can view my tasks. This is there. If you don't want the board, you have this kind of view where you can work with stuff, and it works the same way. And it's same for notes, and habits, and projects, and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Oh, that took me to that side. Okay. It should have, but yeah. And there's some daily motivation, and this is like a quick view, like we have on the board as well. I just wanted to play around with it. So okay. So what needs my attention today and this week? So yeah, I actually did the 6K yesterday, and I have done my shower and the journaling, and I've definitely been grateful. So yeah, okay, yeah, styling up the toast, that's on the to-do, and there's some stuff to do. But so I have done this. I have worked on this as well. So this is the gaming interface I'm playing with, the idea. So, and it kind of looks the same as the mobile version, and maybe it's gonna turn into a tablet version as well. But yeah, so the idea is this is the interface for most gaming, and maybe I'm gonna end up removing like challenges and achievements and stuff like this from and it's gonna be just this one and the home and the board. Yeah. I'm playing with that idea. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm just gonna see how it looks. But yeah, now everything is kind of implemented here as well. So you have the challenges, access to that, and the achievements. Yeah, I definitely need to swap the images. This is our PNGs loading, so it's. But yeah, so starting to implement and playing some like creating assets and stuff like that. So rewards, making it different levels, collectibles as well. Yeah. And this is now in here as well. Yeah, and I need to look at the loading. Needs to be cached. It's a bit slow, and maybe I don't have any gear. I should have some gear, but yeah, I'm running the dev, so it's everything I'm accessing is loading. It's hard to know sometimes where things go when you're in dev mode. And progress, I played with this lastly, so now it's actually checking the real progress. So there was like 53 yesterday, so it's, and then it's gonna unlock. So things get unlocked. This is the how you get stuff unlocked up here. This is and I'm wondering how can I style this more, and play with it. So when you level up, you can go in here and you need to click to unlock features. Questing, there's a quest system now, and there's different areas, categories, and stuff like that. I really enjoy this, and I also made onboarding for the quests. How does this work when you get access to quests? So you can do the onboarding, and it's gonna show you, okay, yeah, accepting. And the quest is, it's not like a challenge where you do this many times and then you get a reward. So it's actually creating tasks and habits around something you're choosing. So yeah, you're doing the task and you're doing the habits, and that's gonna complete the quests. Yeah, and you get rewards and stuff like that. But yeah, so I mean, personal growth, learning, fitness. So I created some of these, and this is related to one of the onboarding things. Yeah. Let's show the settings, the onboarding. So I mean, yeah. I did some other fine tuning and like choosing color. When you now do that, you get to pick one of these resurrected 64. It's a color palette I found when I'm looking into the game development as well, so something to play with. And you can you have the same kind of inspiring quotes, so you can choose a color in the onboarding that we have now. I mean, we have the character creation and the complete experience, this assessment quiz. If you start that, there's a little why does this matter? And it's a bit of my personal story and what I kind of struggle with in the beginning. The people pleasing, when do I say yes and no and stuff like that, setting up boundaries. So this is a part of my journey, what I learned and what I found value along the way. And so this is my kind of contribution to how do I infuse that into this system. Like if I'm not coaching someone or something or asking penetrating questions, can this system help in some way to create some awareness? Because it's all about starting to create some awareness. So there's 4 areas. So there's boundaries, and questions are like this: do you prioritize self-care without feeling guilty or selfish? And I mean, the idea is just to read it and oh, do I or do I not? Am I aware of this behavior or not? So that's the whole, to just get a little sense of what's that's my intention anyway. Can you say no to requests that don't align with your values or priorities? I mean, if you're not really in tune with your own core, your your own self-worth and stuff like that, you don't even maybe know what's the true yes or no. Shadows from the sunlight. Oh yeah, little things. So creating some awareness, I like boundaries. So you do this kind of, this is an invitation that has nothing to do with gamification maybe, but it's about creating awareness that can be then applicable in real life. I mean, that's the, can we invite that into the having fun and learning? And so answering some, and then there's some intimacy questions. So I get to do this again. So that's what the YouTube channel was about in the beginning. Do you allow your yourself to be vulnerable with people you deeply trust? And I mean, just to, do I or do I not? I mean, take a moment to, yeah, can you express your authentic desires in an intimate relationship without fear? This, I remember this one. This can be tricky when it's really intimate. The real desire and the fear of getting rejected and stuff like that. So yeah, are you able to maintain your sense of self while being emotionally close to others? I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, all these are related to my journey. You be present with your own pleasure and desires without judgment. Yeah, that's a big one as well. Some body awareness, self-awareness. Can you feel the yes and no in your body? You know, so like this is a yes, this is a no. I mean, that's a superpower. When you get in tune with that, that's really nice. Where are you at? That's the whole invitation. And you click next, and you complete this assessment. Yay, awakened soul. And you get some score, and you continue, and you get a little reward. PNG is not optimal, but yeah. And this is a real item you get in your inventory. Biochip added to inventory slot 3. Yeah, so it's connected. And then you if you close this and you can go to the bio assessment history, you know, you have the different, so you can go back. That's the idea, that so you continue the journey, your development, you're doing your tasks and habits and making hopefully better and better choices and learning from mistakes. Yeah, and improving, and then you can retake the assessment and actually, whoa, I actually set a boundary. I said no, I said yes. That's the my invitation anyway in this little in this feature. The idea is, okay, so I notice in the assessment bound or maybe a body awareness or something. Then you can go to body awareness quest, and you can click here and you're gonna see some information. It's a beginner quest. And this is the kind of task: you discover physical activity that brings you genuine joy and energy. And I mean, at this is kind of, it's a friendly beginner level. So you're getting a task where the task is to discover this. So that's the first quest part. Create a body care ritual. Design a simple daily practice that honors your physical needs. And maybe that's, taking a power nap and or exercising or eating something that feels, that the texture is like pleasure. And you have a habit to have daily practice, listen to your body signals like, ooh, I'm thirsty. I mean, that's the basic. I'm tired, I'm thirsty. There's other signals as well, I discovered. But there's some fine tuning. I mean, rewards, you can maybe have a little pictures, and you can accept the quest or you close, and you can, the other level, then you have fitness, start working out, getting fit. So it's going to be like, the idea is then one of the tasks would be to, okay, do I have gym clothes? Do I have a gym membership? Or so get a gym membership, get some running shoes. And the habit would be to exercise, at least do something each day. And then you do all these, and that's how you progress the quests. So yeah, gamifying real life. And now the sun is getting really bright. But yeah, that's the check-in. Yeah, so now I'm building tests. Oh yeah, let's show that. That is so interesting. I was starting doing tests, and I have built some unit tests. Some of them, I mean, I'm learning what kind of tests do you need to do. So there's unit test that's just testing some basic logic, and then integration test that actually testing connections, and then there's end-to-end test, I think it's called. So I mean, it's opening some kind of browser or playwright, and it's clicking and it's inputting stuff and actually checking the real user flow. And I see value in all these kind of things. But somewhere along the way, the agent did some kind of integration tests, and it was like all green, everything is. We have 100 tests that's all working, and okay. And I didn't look into the details, but now when I started to look into the details, the integration tests is 100% fake. Yeah, I mean, what it claims to test, and it's. Yeah, it was so funny how the agents wanna impress you, or creating fake tests. I don't really. Yeah, it's like I was so frustrated and funny because it's also it's kind of. And even though I say no fake or no mock data, it's still doing it. So how do I constrain that into something? Yeah, I don't know. There's but it was quite funny to see. It's all it's all misleading. Yeah. Zero real integration. No real database calls, no real API hits, no real Supabase connection, no real. Yeah. So okay, but now we have actually done that. So we have real unit test, we have real integration test, and now I'm working to the end-to-end to get. So I'm starting with the onboarding, the flow there. So when you log in for the first time, you're getting your profile created, you're getting your board created, and all those things that actually works. Since when you're in production, and I do a little change in development, I to know the user flow works before you push a change, there's a lot of value in that, of course. All right, that is it. All right. I mean, I might even wrap this up today and publish it. I don't know, since the pro CapCut is gonna expire soon. So yeah, we'll see about that. I'll catch you later.